Hi, it's Larry here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the live, I believe it was a promotional video put out by Meatloaf, Paradise by the Dashboard Light, one of my all-time favorite songs. And I remember first watching it actually on TV, on cable. I think it was in the late 70s. I was sitting there with my father in the living room, and we were watching it, and it was just like, wow, it was really something else, almost X-rated. And I had the pleasure later actually to see Meatloaf in a bar in Eastern Canada in, I believe it was 1993. I still have the ticket stub for that performance. However, I don't have it on me, otherwise I would show it. It's in storage. Meatloaf was a very complicated person. He had had some voice problems at one point. He had some alcohol issues, and unfortunately, a couple of years ago, he succumbed to Parkinson's, I believe. And, fun fact too is Meatloaf actually was on The Celebrity Apprentice with Donald Trump back in the NBC days when Trump wasn't such a villainized by a lot of people. He did a pretty good job, actually. He played the game fairly well. So listen, without further ado, we're going to watch the video Paradise by the Dashboard Light, one of the all-time great songs, I think, not only by Meatloaf, but in general. The song was produced, I believe, in about 1977, 1978. And so without further ado, we're going to give it a full reaction today, interpret the meaning of the song. However, I do remember that they basically played it out on stage, so that might not be too difficult. And then thirdly, rate it amongst all the other songs on the playlist here. So sit back, relax, unmonetized, uninterrupted, Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Apparently Todd Rundgren was the guitarist for the music.
Well, I remember every little thing as if it happened only yesterday. Walking by the lake and there was not another car inside. And I never had a girl looking any better than you did. And all the kids at school, they were wishing they were me that night. And now our bodies are oh so close and tight. It never felt so good, it never felt so right. And we're glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Come on, hold on tight. Well, come on, hold on tight. Oh, it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night. I can see paradise by the dashboard light.
Now I've heard the woman played
Ain't no doubt about it.
on that old
Nothing
comedy
less.
Night Court.
We were barely 17.
Hell of a
We were
voice.
barely dressed.
Ain't no doubt about it. Baby, got to go and shout it. Ain't no doubt about it. We were doubly blessed. 'Cause we were barely 17 and we were barely dressed. Baby, don't you hear my heart? You gotta drown it out the radio. I've been waiting so long for you to come along and have some fun. Well, I gotta let you know, no, you're never gonna regret it.
Red Scarf.
So open up your eyes, I got a big surprise. It'll feel alright. Well, I wanna make you motor run. And now our bodies are oh so close and tight. It never felt so good, it never felt so right. And we're glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Come on, hold on tight. Oh, come on, hold on tight.
It's no wonder he burnt his voice out.
Oh, it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night.
Sweet.
I can see paradise by the dashboard light.
What a character, huh?
Oh, it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night.
Beautiful.
You got to do what you can, and let Mother Nature do the rest. But ain't no doubt about it, we were doubly blessed. 'Cause we were barely 17 and we were barely. We're gonna go all the way tonight, we're gonna go all the way in tonight.
Big change.
We're gonna go all the way tonight, we're gonna go all the way in tonight. We're gonna go all the way tonight, we're gonna go all the way in tonight. We're gonna go all the way tonight, we're gonna go all the way in tonight.
Okay, here we go. We got a real pressure cooker going here. Two down, nobody on, no score, bottom of the ninth. There's the windup, and there it is, a line shot up the middle. Look at him go. This boy can really fly. He's rounding first and really turning it on now. He's not letting up at all. He's going to drive to second. The ball is bobbled out center, and here comes the throw. And what a
Come on, Meatloaf,
He's
get
gonna
to
fly it
second.
head first. Here he comes. He's out. No, wait, safe. Safe at second base. This kid really makes things happen out there. Batter steps up to the plate. Here's the pitch, and he's going. And what a jump he's got. He's trying for third. Here's the throw. It's in the dirt. Safe at third. Holy cow, stolen base. Taking a pretty
Love
big
this
lead out there.
baseball
Almost
analogy.
daring him to try and pick him off. Pitcher glances over, winds up, and it's bunted down the third base line. The suicide squeezes on. Here he comes. Squeeze play is going to be close. Here's the throw. Here's the play at the plate. Holy cow, I think he's going to make it.
Stop right there. I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me a wife? Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me a wife? I gotta know right now. Before we go any
Wow.
further, do you love me?
Just
Will you
beautiful.
love me forever?
So romantic and innocent and
Let me sleep on it,
Uh.
baby, baby, let me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it, I'll give you an answer in the morning. Let me sleep on it, baby, baby, let me sleep on it. Let me sleep
typical
on
man,
it,
right?
I'll give you an
Not ready
answer
for the
in the
commitment.
morning.
Wants the fun though.
Let me sleep on it, baby, baby, let me sleep on it.
Oh boy.
Let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning.
I gotta know right now, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife? I gotta know right
Oh,
now.
man, she's
Before we
amazing.
go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? What's it gonna be, boy? Come on. I can wait all night.
She's
What's it gonna be,
amazing.
boy? Yes or no?
And Meatloaf.
What's it gonna be, boy? Yes or no?
Let me sleep on it. Baby, baby, let me sleep on it. Well, let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning.
I gotta know right now. Do
Let me
you
sleep
love
on
me?
it.
Will you love me
Baby,
forever?
baby,
Do
let me
you
sleep
need
on
me?
it.
Will you never leave me?
Let
Will
me
you
sleep
make me so
on it.
happy for the
I'll
rest
give
of
you
my
an
life?
answer
Will
in
you
the
take me
morning.
away? Will you
I'll tell you in the morning.
know right now?
Wow.
Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever?
Let me sleep on it.
Will you love me forever?
Let me sleep on it.
Will you love me forever?
I couldn't take it any longer. Lord, I was crazy when the feeling came up on me like a tidal wave. Started swearing to my God and on my mother's grave that I would love you till the end of time. I swore I would love you till the end of time. So now I'm praying for the end of time to hurry up and arrive. 'Cause if I gotta spend another minute with you, I don't think that I can really survive. I'll never break my promise.
I never got this song.
But God only knows what I can do right now. I'm praying for
So
the
they
end
took the
of
dive,
time,
and
that's
now
all
it's
that I
like,
can do.
I've had enough.
Praying for the end of time so I can
Completely
end my
regretting the whole
time
thing.
with you.
Oh, this is. Memories. reminiscing, right? The good old days, you know, after the breakup, after the divorce, after it's all finished. Now you're thinking about back when they were 17. What a beautiful song. The performance of these two singers is extraordinary. The backup band, or whoever the band is, I believe reading on the credits, because I had the physical vinyl album that Todd Rundgren was the guitarist, but the drumming, the band, everything, everybody collaborating, you know, behind these extraordinary vocals and the storytelling is just astonishing. It's magic. How these two front people, Meatloaf and oh boy, don't he used a couple of different female singers to play this part. I'm not sure exactly what this woman's name is, but she is absolutely extraordinary. Her voice and just the play acting on stage and making out the makeout session and everything else, and just the way she used her facial expressions, etc., was just extraordinary. Meatloaf playing his part to applause. I mean, just magnificent. I can't say enough. I don't have enough superlatives or vocabulary to describe how they pulled this off with such aplomb. Like, it's just absolutely, you know, I could go on and on and on, but let's continue on here. This song is obviously a love song. A couple of teenagers, you know, at the age of 17, you know, and they, you know, Meatloaf was the aggressor or the hunter, let's say, going after the girl, and you know, they use the baseball analogy so beautifully in the song, you know, coming by first base, second base, third base, and, you know, Meatloaf was kind of getting there, right, really making out heavy on stage with her. I mean, that must have, I don't know if they were together or just acting this out, but that was pretty hot, you know, and then, you know, as he was rounding third, trying to get home, if you know what I mean, she just belts out one of the most magnificent singing lines I've ever heard on any song, and that was like, stop right there before you go any further. And then the song pivots into really arguing about, well, hey, look, if you want me, if you want to go, you know, all the way tonight, if you want to go to home base, you're going to make a commitment, give me a ring. let's make this a long-term situation, right? So it seems to me that they decided to go all in, and then, I mean, sadly, at the end of the back and forth about make the commitment, he's got to think about it, sleep on it, and so on and so forth. And then afterwards, it seems like the outro is really all about regret. It's like, you know, after we made the commitment, you know, I think Meatloaf was saying, you know, if I got to spend another moment with you, I just don't really think that I could survive. But I'll never break my promises or my vows, etc., etc. So it kind of got stuck. You know, I call that in real life, like when I talk to a lot of people in my age group, you know, they get stuck. You know, they get stuck in, you know, I won't go too far into it because I'm in a business where I have to discuss this with a lot of clients, and the thing is, you know, you can get stuck really badly, and it looks like they had to experience that, and then it was all regrets at the end. You know, the song just kind of, the outro was all about, you know, it was all terrible, but then there was a sweet little ending to the song where it was like, you know what, it was long ago, it was far away, so much better than it is today. So there were some sweet memories about the relationship at the end. Musicality was fabulous. The singing, the performances, I'm sorry, I don't know her name, but her and Meatloaf was extraordinary. And look, I want to rate this song against all the other songs. Let's get to that right now. Boy, oh boy. I mean, there's only 6 songs in total on the masterpiece list of this entire channel. It's a place really put aside for the best of the best. You know, iconic songs that have resonated through the years and are performed at a very, very high level. And I have to say, this song is a masterpiece. It's masterpiece through and through. I had the pleasure of seeing it live on stage, acted out like this. I had the pleasure of watching it on TV back in the late 70s as a very young boy or teeny bopper with my family, and you know, that was very nice memories of an innocent time as well, you know, kind of like the song. And you know, maybe I'm a little bit biased one way or another, but wow, that's a masterpiece. And so that's the 7th song on the masterpiece list, and I think I've covered about 50 songs, maybe 60 songs here. I didn't expect it, quite frankly, folks. I thought this would be in at A+, definitely, but masterpiece. After looking at this again, just a phenomenal song. So congratulations, and may he rest in peace. Meatloaf, an extraordinary character, a musical character throughout so many years, and also, you know, in so many other projects. And I mentioned he was on The Apprentice, and he did a fairly good job advancing himself on that reality show. You know, so interesting guy, you know, Meatloaf. Oh, another fun fact: he played a part. I think his name was Eddie. The character's name was Eddie in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So you'll see Meatloaf. I think they actually eat him. I don't want to spoil it actually, but well, anyway, he played Eddie. He drove a motorcycle through the house in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I believe had such a low budget. That was Tim Burton and folks. I mean, they made. Look, I'm straying away on the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I think it's an important cultural movie, and Meatloaf was part of that as well. So, look. With that all being said, I encourage you, please leave your comments, your insights, your feedback, any requests, any intel that you have on this song or any other songs or any other kind of music. I will engage with all comments down here in this section. And if you haven't already done so, you know what to do. And, you know, this is a very small channel, so I would appreciate that if you didn't like the content, not to leave a thumbs down, because it really is a small, private channel. It's not monetized. I don't do this for money. But I would like to, you know, expand the channel and get a bigger audience, because I'm going to bring some really interesting stuff to the table in the near future. So with that being said, I'll see you next week, Wednesday at about 4 to 5 p.m. Have a great week and a great weekend.